Hello, I apologise now for the length of my last video because my computer is preventing me from editing anything because Movie Maker won't work. I'm currently trying to resolve that problem, but it won't let me download codecs and things. I don't know how computers work. I thought I was relatively good at computers, but no. So I will try to make this quite short, which isn't going to work because to fit in all the stuff that people have been talking about isn't going to take a short time, but I will try to with my handy list over there. Okay, right, I will get through this quite quickly. Emma, countries. I learnt this from Karis's video. I never actually saw you asking the question, but I'd quite like to go to Russia because Yuri, if you picked up any of that obsession, yeah, he's awesome. Well, he was until he died, which is very, very stupidly unfortunate. Don't get me into that. Alaska, I know it's not a country, but I just really, really want to go because it's Land of Brother Bear. For people who have seen that, one of my favourite films, because it just looks amazing and wonderful and awesome and wildness. Egypt. I quite like to go to, like, Africa. I think we're going this summer to Morocco, which sounds fun. And, but yeah, I don't know how I'd deal with the heat. But it'd be worth it, right? Karis, you've been there, right? But you just sat on a boat all day, didn't you? Anyway, also Asia. Thailand, because I have quite a few friends from Thailand. It sounds like a really nice place, and the language is really pretty, although I don't get it yet. I would probably attempt to speak some. Not sure how far that would get me, just by saying hello and goodbye. But, yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, this is my onesie. I don't really get changed into normal clothes after school. I just don't. I just get changed straight into pyjamas because it's just warmer. And as you all know, my house is freezing. So, well, it's a pleasant 23 degrees at the moment. But it rockets to about 30 in the summer, which is also why I don't like this room. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the poster falling off already. But it does get very, very cold, so usually pyjamas are just the best bet. What other things? Okay, people have been talking about gap years. I do want a gap year, but with doing physics, you forget so much in a year if you don't do any. I mean, I'd probably try to keep it up if I wanted one, but it's just too risky because I know that I would just forget loads. So it's probably better not to. Whereas my brother, like, who did history, you don't forget how to essay, really. So it was fine. But the long summer should do me, and I plan to volunteer in Malawi, which I'm currently saving up for. It's eating away at all my money, so I can't afford anything at the moment. Yeah, 20 quid a week saving just isn't happening when I'm getting 10 in a week. Which is very fortunate, I know, but I have to buy all my own stuff now, and I don't know how I'm going to afford Malawi. My mum says I can take it out of my savings, but they're for uni and driving in the future as well. I'm not going to do driving until end of uni because money and insurance, what the hell. But yeah, that should be fun. I was going to use it for my DV. Yeah, gold DV. Don't do it. No. With Mr. Baker on your tail all the time. It's not fun. But it's okay. I don't know how I'm going to get it done. You've got till like you're 25, so I should be fine. But I was going to use that for the AV, but I don't think it counts. But I was just going to go anyway, because it was a thing that I always wanted to do, basically. My mum said, that's what all the posh kids do. I don't care. I just want to go. End of. Okay, prospectuses, people, prospecti, yeah, Latin. Oh, we had our last Latin lesson, like, last week. Latin blues, man. Been doing it for, like, what, 4 years? 5 years? It's like, what? No more Latin, what? But I do intend to, like, keep translating. whenever I see some like supernatural, should keep me on my toes. But still sad. Eh. That was the thing that happened. Yeah, prospectuses. This is my top one. I will never get there because it's A star A8 and I need an A star in maths, and that will never happen because I got a C in C1 and I retook that today. It was okay. It was better this time, but yeah, it was interesting. So that looks really nice, and it's a really nice, like, compact prospectus. Me and Claire were comparing prospectuses. She thinks hers are better, but I like mine because it's nice. But I will not go there, even though Brian Cox apparently lectures there, which is a plus, but I don't think he would ever be there. But okay, yeah, that's the one that's not going to happen. This one, Birmingham, is AAA, which is also not going to happen. But this is also nice. Bristol, this is AAB. Yeah, I've got one from each grade group because I have no idea what to expect, like grades wise. I've already said that in my last one. But these are all nice. But then, oh yeah, Liverpool is BBB, which is probably more in my range. But I don't know. All of a sudden, don't go to Liverpool, Liverpoolians. But it looks nice. Well, all prospectuses are meant to look nice, meant to look the place, meant to make the place look nice. So I don't really know what to think, but I think all places look pretty nice, which is probably very naive of me. But my top place is Leicester, which is ABB. It's got the best course. It's got physics with astrophysics, and also you can mix and match modules with space science and space technology and planetary science, which is amazing. And so I sent off for an awesome little physics astronomy thing. And you get to use a supercomputer, which is quite cool. Well, quite cool, very cool. There's not many of those about. And then hee-ho. Yeah, the prospectuses get bigger with the worse the uni. The easier to get into the uni is, the bigger the prospectus, I have found. Yeah, but I don't know. This is BBC. Yeah. But you have to get B in physics or maths, physics and maths, I think. I think that's kind of possible, but physics, what even? So, yeah, my parents have said I probably should get a physics tutor next year, because, so that's the perspectives. Books. As I said before, I'm very, very slow with reading. But this is the one I'm currently in the middle of. I've told you this before as well, and Catherine bought it for me for my birthday. Yeah, not Christmas, they're just always interchangeable with me. It's brilliant, and I love it, and thank you so much, Catherine, because, oh my god, best book. But Georgie, don't read it, because, no, because really not Georgie friendly. Okay. What else is on the thing? Oh yeah, I also have music today, which, it was fine, but massive weight off my shoulders because no more music AS. Woo, it's done. But people came out of M1 after C1, just crying. So I feel really bad for people like Sweaty and stuff. Yeah, it's terrifying to know that people had one of the worst exams and I was fine. Whew. Claire, coping with everything and exams and things. I just think, I'm gonna try my hardest, and I'm gonna revise and put in loads of work, and if it's not enough, and I fail, then fine. It's, nothing I can do anything about, and I've just gotta work with that. and I just don't get stressed in general, apart from things that I'm not meant to get stressed at. But yeah, I'm just usually okay. But I panic half an hour before the exam. That happened twice today, before music and before C1. And C1 is like the easiest now because we've done C2. But I just had a massive panic half an hour before because I found loads of questions I couldn't do in all the papers, and I was like, ah! So that was interesting, but the actual exam was kind of okay. There were a few sort of questions, but it was fine overall. Oh yeah, in one of my next videos, I know if people have been like doing trips into town and things. Yeah, there's not much town around here, but I will show you the countryside around where I live for people like Georgie. I still don't know if you've been to my house, but yeah, it's nice, and I can take you around a tour of the village. Yeah. Could go to the church, or like this poetry farm, and the little shop. There's not much else. I could take you to Ellen's house. Yep. So that should be fun. I'm gonna wrap it up there. I think I've no idea how long I've been talking. It's probably longer than I thought it was, but I hope that was like kind of succinct. Okay, bye. Love you all.